test 1 2. What is up, guys? My name is Nash and welcome back to another video. And it's been a while, but I'm here now. So today I'm going to be talking about how to make passive income in college, or if you're young and you want to make passive income, this is going to help you. And if I'm looking on the list here, I've done every single one of these things except for one, which my friends were doing. So I kind of like have, that knowledge of seeing someone actually do it and make money from it. And yeah, so I'm not going to be telling you something that I've never done or something that I looked up on the internet. And one thing I noticed is that if you're in college, you probably have a full-time job, but you still want to make some extra money on the side, whether it's passive income or if it's an active income. But the goal for these side hustles is to pretty much require less strength and, and time. And you want to find something that's super easy to do to you. And you make money from it, right, on top of your job. And then now you have, all these streams of income. All right, so the first thing I have on my list here is going to be YouTube. So this one is pretty obvious. A lot of people talk about YouTube, but I think, you have to take a different approach if you want to make money as fast as possible on YouTube. All right, so when I was in college, I had 3 different YouTube channels, and I was able to get those to pay me a little over $1,000 a month. And this was, a combination of all 3 YouTube channels that I was running at the time. And the reason I was able to, manage those YouTube channels was because I made them so simple. So I love editing videos. I love graphic design. So what I did was I went ahead and created YouTube channels where I taught people how to do graphic design in Photoshop, right? And my school provided us with a free license to Photoshop, so I didn't have to pay for Photoshop. And I also started doing tutorials on how to edit pictures in Lightroom. And my school also provided a license for that, so I never had to purchase that. And there are a lot of free screen recorders you can use, like OBS, and you can also edit your audio using Audacity, which is free. So with those free resources, I was able to create YouTube channels where I taught people how to, graphic design in Photoshop, edit pictures in Lightroom, how to edit videos in Vegas Pro, in Filmora, and other editing softwares. So I was able to do that. And those channels had viewers that would constantly go back and watch the videos. So I was able to generate income from that because, it's the content that people are going to come back to, to reference back. So I was making a little over $1,000 a month. So this is going to be different, obviously, depending on what you're doing. So if you're creating videos that require more hours to edit, then, you're not going to have as much output, and it's going to take more time. I challenge you to do something that's simple, but you also got to love what you do, because that's going to give you the drive to continue doing it every day, every week, or however long you want to do it for. And if you want to talk more about YouTube, make sure to DM me on Instagram. And my goal now is to actually run this channel as I did with the other ones. I don't really get to upload as much as I want, but I'm going to start doing that, and we're going to see what this takes us. All right, for number 2, we have video editing and graphic design. So if you are in college, there's a lot of organizations on campus that, do certain things. Sometimes they need flyers designed for their event or something like that. So if you know how to do that, you can pretty much charge them. So I knew how to edit videos, how to do graphic design. So I would make flyers, and I would charge them between $50 and $100. And for the little flyers, I would charge them like $10. And I would do like, maybe 5 a week, and that was like $50 that I have. And the thing is, like, it would not take me that long to, to design. So if you really learn graphic design, creating, stuff like flyers, it should not take you more than an hour to design, one little flyer. All right, so in the beginning of a school year, you have these organizations recruiting, freshmen to join and to come to their events and stuff like that. So they need a lot of flyers designed. I believe one time I think it was over 50 flyers in 1 week. And I actually had to, because I was charging $10, I actually had to up the price to $25 just so that, I would have less people requesting. But they kept requesting, so I just had to raise the price again, and I got it to $50, and they were still asking me to create flyers for them. So I think this is a really good side hustle, if you're good at graphic design. And also when it comes to video editing, there's always going to be kind of like a demand for that when it comes to college campuses. Maybe the dance team wants you to film and edit their video of them, dancing and stuff like that. So you definitely be able to do that. And if you have those skills, you can apply them to your own YouTube. You can learn how to, you can create a YouTube channel, essentially filming videos and editing and creating thumbnails, by utilizing your skills in video editing or graphic design. And when it came to video editing, I was charging at least $100, and that would depend, honestly. Sometimes they would negotiate down to like $50 or $60. All right, so that's pretty much it when it comes to those technical skills. And for the next one, we're gonna have writing essays. So this one is actually, a pretty interesting one because, so if you love writing, this is a great one for you because college students do not like writing essays, right? They don't. I could tell you I don't. I'm really good at writing, but I hate writing them, right? But at the same time, I knew that I was good at writing, so I would sacrifice, maybe a couple hours a day, and I would get someone would ask me to write their essay. So I would take, maybe 2 hours out of my day on a weekend, and I would do that, and then they'll pay me $50 or they'll pay me $100. So I think this one is really, really good for people that are good at writing and that actually enjoy writing. Because if you do, you'd be surprised on how much people are willing to pay to not write an essay. I think one time I had somebody pay me $500 for 10 pages of a simple essay. To me, it was a simple topic, but to them, I guess it was complicated, and then they didn't feel like doing the research and stuff like that. And when I talk about these side hustles, there isn't really a set amount you can charge. You can charge more, you can charge less. It just depends on the situation. All right, so the next one is the one that Ashley never did, but I did have some friends that were doing it. This is going to be selling food, right? So one of my close friends, he had learned how to bake, and he's really good at it. So he started baking stuff, and then he would put it on his Snapchat. He pretty much had a lot of people that went to the same college on his Snapchat, so he just put it, I'm selling these for $5, right? And you see like 20 people, I want some, and now he's making money. So that's one thing, making food. If you're really good at making a certain food, you can sell it. And you don't have to put like ads on Facebook or anything like that. You can sell like, through your Snapchat. You have 200 friends that go to the same college as you, that live near you, and you say, hey guys, I'm selling a plate for $10. You'd be surprised. A lot of people would, people love spending money on food, so you would definitely make money from that. You have to price it in a way that you make money. What you don't want to do is buy the ingredients to make the food for $10 and you sell it for $5. You're not making any money. So you want to be able to charge more than you pay for the ingredients to make the actual product. All right, so the last one is going to be dog sitting or doggy babysitter or doggy sitter, whatever you want to call it. All right, so this is an actual side hustle where you can go on certain websites and apps and sign up, and you can charge an hourly rate. I think the average is like $12 an hour. And, and if you don't want to go through all of that, you can simply ask your friends, right? In college, there's usually a lot of people that have dogs, and sometimes they want to go party for like 2 days, or they want to visit a different city, and they have to find someone to look after their dogs while they're gone. So that's where you come in. You can, maybe it's your friends, or maybe it's friends of friends. And I do think to do this, you actually have to like dogs, because if you hate dogs, then you're going to feel like you're not getting paid enough, but if you love dogs, then it's a win-win, right? You get to play with a dog or dogs, and you also get paid on top of that. It's kind of like a win-win situation, and you can charge however much you want. So those were the 5 unique side hustles that you can do in college, and I think these are pretty easy to get started. They can cost you $0 to get started. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys have any other side hustles or anything like that. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.